Hey,
I'm not worried about you controlling yourself. I'm worried about her.
shot of penicillin, clear it all up.
Oh my God. Some of the conversations before I take this show live just make me wonder why I ever got out of this in the first place. Oh my God. I'm TJ with Steve and Adam, and this is Amigos After Dark. Welcome, everybody. Welcome one, welcome all.
Welcome, everybody.
Oh, man, I got Steve good yesterday. Oh, that was fun. I told Steve that we had a hoe getting ready to go up for sale. And would he be interested? And he's like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, get paid first.
He was all about it, man, that hoe was getting ready to go up for sale. And
420.
when he finally said, oh, yeah, I'm interested, I sent him the picture of the hoe.
I don't know, yeah. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if I could operate one of them some bitches. It'd be fun to drive, though.
Oh, my God, I could see you taking that to go do your grocery shopping.
Oh, that would be cool. You know, they got one of those places. They got one of those places on North Junction now that sells all those little bitty little hose and the stand-up hose.
Yeah, it's a mini excavator, is what it is.
Yeah. You can call it a hoe. It's a hoe.
We all know that's the only hoe Steve's ever going to get. So
well, we've got the Macho Man 420 Savage here.
Well, you see, it's kind of dark. My eyes are hurting because I ate about 1,000 milligrams of gummies about an hour ago. So,
that ought to make for an interesting show.
Yeah. See, I'm getting worked up and practicing for Smoker Mania, unlike some other people that are wimps that can't handle it.
Don't you fucking worry about me. I'm coming with guns blazing, bitch.
Yeah, I heard you on Ray's show tonight. You sounded like you couldn't hang it all. So
I handle it. Believe me, I handle it all. I will win.
I did not get to listen to the evening show tonight.
Well, let's just put it this way: Ray thinks it's a good idea if Steve and I had a race.
What kind of a race? Race cars.
Race car and Hornet cars.
He's never driven a car. I am a professional. I have raced in Hornets.
Hornet race cars are not for professionals, so that means you're not a professional. Talk to me when you get to a late model.
We just put them both in bumper cars and let them go at each other while they're.
You know what? I would be willing to pay for them to do
that. Would be fun too. Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
Send them out to Cartland and pay for them to do some laps at Cartland.
Oh, Cartville. Yeah, the perfect. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Steve and I go to Cartville. We'll get in the carts. And in fact, what would be even better is if they'll let us race their off-road course in the buggies.
Oh, man. Yes, that would be great. The off-road course.
That'd be even better.
I made the mistake of letting one of my stepkids drive that off-road course. I made it about, I don't know, to around turn 2, and I'm like, give me the fucking wheel.
Right. See, the thing is,
shit knocked out of me out there.
The actual course for Cartville now is way different than it was when probably the last time you've been there, because they actually cut a bunch of it out.
What? No.
Yeah, there is like this one corner where it was like a big swooping corner where you almost had to, do a slide job.
Yeah.
They took that out to make it more of a. They took it out in a spot to make it to where it's more of a gentle curve now. So that way.
What about that one hairpin?
Yep, that's gone.
The hairpin turn is gone?
Yep, they made it to where it's just a curve to where you curve around.
Oh, screw that. No, Yeah. You guys got to come down here and then do the go-karts and putters and gutters. They've got
putters and gutters.
Yeah, putters and gutters. And the go-karts out there still have 2 hairpin turns in them.
Hey, what about is Knights Action Park, I think it's called? Is that still in Springfield?
Yeah.
Do they still got go-karts out there?
Yep. Yeah. They sure do.
Same track, yeah.
And see, the thing is, when we're down there, we can drive down the road to Deja Vu.
Oh, yeah.
Where there are plenty of hoes.
I'm gonna share. I share a picture to the group. This is when I
So-
race go karts. I
So
race
what
go kart.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
So would the trip to Deja Vu be a loser pays but winner stays
Oh,
type of deal?
Probably because I'd win anyway, so that means Steve would be paying for everything.
Oh, now come on. How do you know for a fact that you will beat Steve?
number one, I'll take your ass out. I don't give a fuck.
Because
You might walk away. Get the fuck out of my way.
Hey, fat boy, he asked me first, not you.
See, I race a go kart.
There's Steve racing a go-kart.
Have about
It looks
10
like the type.
It was
Why a
tight
purple
bit.
go-kart?
Huh?
So here's the.
Why a purple go-kart?
That's just the way it was bought.
Oh, okay. So, no, 420, why do you think you'll beat Steve on a go-kart track?
Because Steve hasn't raced since what, 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
06.
Okay,
Well, we're
I've
coming up
been-
on 20 years in.
I've been in it, and I've been on actual race teams pit crew to know how to do stuff nowadays. And I am in the. Hey, he asked me, not you. So bite your lip.
Hang on. Don't start snapping at each other.
So, with that said, I know the ins and outs of how to race nowadays with the right stuff.
All right,
Better than
Steve.
you did.
Steve, why do you think you're going to beat
What?
420 on a go-kart race?
What the fuck? Dude. I worked on race cars for fucking like 30 fucking years before I finally drove one. It's a big difference when you get out there on the fucking track. So I thought, oh, yeah, this would be a fucking breeze. I watched the motherfucker do
but
it.
your motors won't last with the motors that they got out now. So,
Well, no, like my fucking car. Come on, we ran fucking 9-inch rear end. They're letting these guys run quick changes now. We didn't have quick change. You wanted a quick change, you
Thank
had to
you,
quick
Paul.
change the whole fucking pumpkin. You had to pull the whole center section out. It wasn't a quick, but we had to do it quick. But yeah, now you motherfuckers, we gotta have quick change rear ends. It just saves life. We gotta have a $80,000 fucking motor. Man, we didn't have $80,000. I think the most we ever had in a motor was we might have had 20 grand in a motor.
and there's one reason why you're always in last place.
No, because my drivers sucked. We had the best cars. We had a Dirtworks modified, one of the best fucking. Well, I don't know if you ever.
Dirtworks. That's even worse.
You don't
Dirtworks.
remember? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. This back in the late 90s, the dude that raced modifieds at Farmer City, Randy Maring.
Yeah, I remember the name.
M6, fast motherfucker.
Yep.
He wrecked the
TJ,
car
have
a mile.
you seen the photo that's in our private chat?
I did just
Does
look
that-
at it.
I'm curious as to which one of these guys is going to look like that if
Oh,
we get them racing.
Could
Could you show the audience?
That's what I look like.
I mean, my God, this is as we build the show and it keeps getting spread. I don't know. This is starting to turn more and more into like the family reunion's going to happen, and there may be another event on the calendar. Steve
I'd
versus
rather do-
420 at the go-karts.
I want to do a demo derby.
Oh my God, a demo derby.
There's a demo derby here in Christian County
Fucking right.
every year.
One of the best. One of the fucking best.
Well, if you ever race at Peoria, there's a demo derby. So,
Well, Peoria is a demo derby on any Saturday night.
in the same way at Macon.
Oh my God, you pussies, you can't handle it. You can't handle a little bouldering. You got I might spin out. The wall's too close. We need a wider track.
No. Peoria never widened. They've got high bank.
River, fucking Peoria. Fuck, I love it. We love racing Peoria.
Actually, they from when they originally built that track there, they did widen it just a little bit, enough to make
What, like 6 inches?
They made it to where it's 3-car wide instead of 2-car wide now.
Hey,
shit,
sometimes
they did widen it up.
that additional 6 inches makes all the world of difference.
All we have to do is ask your wife.
I don't know.
Plus in turn,
what you were used to make the difference.
Yes. Plus, in
Yeah,
turn
I
1
heard
and 2, yeah, and in 1 and 2, they actually have a shelf too, so there's a little bit more to where you can bite the top and before hitting the wall. And
But that's changed since I was out there last then, because the shelf wasn't there. It was just the high bank and grab and go.
it's pretty much the same, except for, and if you remember, in turn 1 at the halfway closer to the bottom, there's always that rut.
Yeah.
No matter how much they take out and put back in because of that angle, there's always a rut.
That rut, yeah. And that's guys going in low and then they take it high through the turn and come out.
Yeah.
Fucking late model.
That's why that rut was there.
No, it's actually Hornets that make it worse.
Volk says Wednesday night at Christian County Fairgrounds has stock car racing.
Oh boy.
So I mean, the dirt track in
live.
Central Illinois is beginning to catch a little bit of popularity again, which is great.
Well, like I said, the last show or another show or in private with everybody, where I live in Central Illinois, I can literally go to 10 to 20 tracks within a 2-mile radius from where I live right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that means for those stock races at Christian County Fair, I'm like, I don't know, a 10-minute walk.
So you'll start hearing it.
Yeah, you're not
Are
that
you?
far at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, it was a drive for me to get to Spoon, but the actual distance as the crow flies from my my property in Illinois to Spoon River was maybe 10 or 15 miles. But you could sit there.
Right.
You could sit there on a Saturday night. 420 will back this up.
Yeah, I did. I
and
remember
you
that.
could hear the races at Spoon.
We were sitting outside, check it right when he was cooking his the brisk, what was it?
That was pork shoulder roast.
The pork shoulder roast, which is good, which he's going to win, not Steve again.
Oh, God.
But we were sitting outside watching it, smoking, drinking the Coors Banquet, and I go, is someone riding a motorcycle out in the woods there? And TJ goes, no, that's the actual Spoon River racing right now. So I'm sitting there just listening closer. I'm like, fucking hell, it is, isn't it? I'll be damned.
And that's when 420 is sitting there like, oh my God, that sounds so. He kicked back and just relaxed and had a beer. And like, oh man, I love the sound of that. And I do. I love the sound of a good race. Of course, I've learned a few lessons since that day. Like one very important lesson that I have learned is that if you care about your friends and your family, you really love them, it's just like canned frosting. You will not make them canned beans. Make the beans the right way. Yes, folks, Spoon is a fast track. It's I love going to Spoon.
Well, let's just put it this way. I seen last year it's the sprint car race because they had the Maua sprints, or how we say it.
Yeah.
It was the wingless sprints, but it was still sprints.
Oh, the midgets. Okay.
Well, it was still called sprints for some reason. Okay. But anyway, if you've seen Spoon, how banked it is and how wide it is, those things all the way from the bottom of the track to the top just rip sideways the whole way around pretty much. Even on the straightaway in the front stretch, there's just enough time for them to be a little bit straight. And then by the time they got to the turn 1, they're already sideways, sliding sideways. It was just...
Yeah, it's insane watching them.
A 20-lap race got done within 3 minutes.
Yep.
Because it was just that fast. You can hook up at Spoon and go. I mean, even the Hornets actually get going on Spoon.
Even the Hornets get fast on that one. Yeah, you're right.
Because with Spoon, especially with the Hornets in the lower classes, you can just, and even sprints, you can just put it to the floor
and leave it there.
And just rip the whole tank until you see a yellow or a red flag. You're just the whole time. Don't even let up.
I'll tell you who was fun to watch out at Spoon was there's a few guys that I remember very well watching at Spoon. One was a World Outlaws race driver
Yeah,
but
Porters.
he would go and race Spoon, and that was Doug Wolfgang.
Oh yeah.
Doug Wolfgang was a lot of fun to watch at Spoon. Manny Rockhold,
Yep.
Rocky Hodges, Frankie Kerr. These were guys that I loved watching race Spoon, and they were always fun.
Yeah.
And of course, Manny Rockhold owned at the time Automotive Machine, and he was still doing all the machine work. He was my machinist.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I mean, even the Denny's was racing that was pretty good, even though
Yeah.
they're assholes sometimes. So,
Yeah, you're right.
in fact, Ty's grandpa, Ty, the one that comes in.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
races.
Ty and
Yeah.
Ty and I do need to text Ty back. I found out what happened with his rental property in Peoria. Poor guy.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Anyway,
I would like to Ty, if you're listening, and I hope you are, and you hear me. I'm sorry I haven't responded, but if I was in your shoes, I would use that guy's face to wipe Steve's ass. That's what he deserves.
yes.
Ooh.
So, his grandpa, which is a friend of mine, he raced late models at Spoon, and it was crazy just seeing it back then going,
Yeah.
Back then,
Oh, yeah.
Backstory with anybody that don't know about Spoon River. Spoon River basically was bought land out in the middle of nowhere, Illinois, BFE.
Fuck yeah.
They didn't bring dirt in. They actually dug out.
Yes.
They dug it out. They didn't bring dirt in. Well, they brought dirt in and clay in, but, they basically dug it out and then put stuff in. And that's why it's so banked and so wide. It's just really
But
good.
it is such a fun track to go to. Like, Steve, you've been to Spoon.
Yep.
You've been to Spoon River, right?
Long enough fucking drive.
Well, yeah, from Decatur it is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was doing it. We were doing it from Taylorville. I was with my buddy. Kurt
Yeah,
Rhodes.
that's still long ass drive. You're and Volka's been there. I was practically raised on Spoon.
Right.
Bubba Baker, but no.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in Mackinac,
Mm-hmm.
the tracks that I saw the most were Peoria and Spoon River.
You're apparently, well, you weren't, but you were still good enough to go to Fairbury or Farmer City, though.
I did get to see Farmer City. I saw Fairbury, Kankakee, Vermilion County, Macon County. I mean, I saw a lot of races all over Central Illinois, but if there was nothing else going on, man, it was Spoon or Peoria. But we were racing damn near every weekend.
And right now, where I live, I'm literally the same exact distance from Peoria or Spoon, give or take 5 minutes. So it's
the thing I remember the most about Spoon is when them races got going, man, there was no stopping it.
If you have a good promoter, they'll do that. It'll work that way.
Well, they never did have a good promoter.
No, they've never had a good promoter, but
until last year.
But they did always have some of the cleanest and some of the best dirt track racing I have ever seen.
No
one ever.
Do what, Steve?
Dirt track racing if somebody ain't fucking fighting.
I mean, there was fights, but you didn't see.
Why don't with four of us start a conglomerate and buy Macon Speedway? It's for sale.
Why?
I don't have the money to buy. If I had the money to buy Macon Speedway, I'd buy Twisted Spoke Saloon and put Fat 420 in charge.
No, we would buy Macon Speedway.
Yeah.
Then me and Fat 420 can run it.
Yeah, but Macon Speedway is not going to make me back my investment. The Spoke will.
Shit. They only want $750,000 for it.
I can get the Spoke for $200,000.
Yeah, and that's everything in it. Everything in there, it's fully stocked. Nothing's bad because he says he goes in there once a week, checks everything out, make sure everything's running right, make sure everything's clean and everything. So that way when someone actually buys it, they can just
open the door and go.
Open it, yeah.
If I could get the loan, I'll be honest, if it's still on the market in about 6 months, I may try to get the loan.
Right.
But if I do, Steve is going to be the
Chef.
Groundskeeper.
no. Steve will be hired, but Steve is going to approve bartenders on their looks.
Oh, hell yeah.
420 is going to manage.
Oh.
420 is going to manage the bar and the kitchen. Steve is going to be quality control for the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So if there is something, he's got to test the food. Not going to customers and going, hey, thanks for the fry.
I'll have to test those first.
420 will also be in charge of finding hose.
Oh, that's easy. They're just right down the track from it.
But no, I mean that's just it. Like, no, let's set the joking aside. The Spoke is a moneymaker if it is ran properly. And two of the things that you have to stick to with that is live music and the karaoke night.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you get Rockstar Karaoke to start coming in to, 1 to 2, maybe 3 nights a week again.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know who runs that. He's a pretty good guy, so.
Yeah, and then you've got to book the local talent and get them in there playing.
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Bring in the summertime one, like once a month. Bring in the big name act, like what they did with Tantric and
Oh God,
bands like that was a good show. Bands like that, but also like you said, you got to make sure you're doing.
You've got to showcase their
local.
What a lot of places are getting away from now is they're not showcasing the local talent, and it's horrible.
And here's the thing: if they are, it's usually a cover band.
Right.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with cover bands. They are talented. It's just that actual real, bands that
I don't have a problem with a cover band, but a cover band you should do a cover if you're going to do it right. Okay, you go week 1 is local independent music. Week 2 somebody mid-level from out of town. Week 3, you do a cover band or like a dance cover band or something of that nature. Week 4, headliner. Your Tantric, your Seven Dust, your Trap.
That's pretty much what Spoke did.
Right. You do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, karaoke. Sunday and Tuesday, Sunday shuffleboard league, Tuesday pool league. You're done. It'll make money.
Have enough room for shuffleboard.
It'll make money in spite of itself.
Right.
Take the gaming out. Put in a shuffleboard table.
How big is this place? I got a friend that's looking for somebody like 200 to 300 capacity venue that can host a Wednesday night June 4th with a national tour act, Trapped, myself opening.
And that's it. The Spoke would do it. Easily. I mean, how many people were, when we went to Tantric, how many people were there?
There was a lot.
I mean, we were jammed in there, right?
It was packed. Yeah, it was packed the whole night.
I'd say there was
even the smoking area was packed.
Serious as a heart attack. And I'd say 450, 500 easy. Not to mention what was in the parking lot.
And then parking on this. Let's just put it this way. When Tantric played, not only was Spoke's parking lot full, but the parking lot because there was maybe they were allowed, but the parking lot for the Salvation Army was full for people going over to see a band.
420 and I got there early enough that we parked my car in the Spoke parking lot.
Right.
But I mean, we got in there early. Yeah. I wasn't playing games. I didn't want, but I also had a friend of mine who's he's the front man for Letters from the Dead, Bob Simpson. And Bob was playing that night too. And I wanted to see Bob. That's why we got there so early.
Plus, we wanted to eat there too. A couple things.
Oh yeah, and we did go to eat. And I did flirt with the manager at the time.
Oh yeah, she was hot.
Dude. Here, 420. I'm gonna do this, and I don't want you getting upset.
You had sex with her, didn't you?
No. No, I didn't get there, but
yeah, 420. It was so good for her that he made her scream your name.
I
right. I don't think so.
But no, hang on.
As what's his name said on the Home Improvement Show, I don't think so, Tim.
You know what? I will do it this way. I'm gonna put here we go. In your messenger. Yeah, no, it didn't get there.
You already sent me those.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Because remember I said something about you don't have a girlfriend or something to that effect, and then you're like, oh, I could prove it, and then you sent it to me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot all about that. No, I don't. Now, what happened with that manager at the time? There was a lot of shit then that it was pissing me off, and she got caught in the middle of it. And ultimately, without getting into too many details, she ended up pleading to another charge, got it pled down, and she is actually serving some prison time right now.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, that's her name. Okay, I got
yeah.
No,
I knew once I said that 420, it'd be like, click. Oh, no, I was.
I was thinking of the other one that had the bigger boobs and.
Oh yeah. Well, she got all sorts of attitudesy with me lately.
Just as long as it's not the chick that 420 tried to set Steve up with in our personal chat.
Oh God, no! I
don't remember.
I would not wish that one on my worst enemy. Spoons Racing is better Friday night now, Volk? Is that what you're saying?
No, best Friday night
racing.
No,
not anymore. Not anymore. That was last year. This year they're all Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, they're doing all Saturday and Sunday at Spoon now?
Yeah, and it's mostly specials too. So,
you know what? I think, God, if I could afford to do it, I would buy. If I had the money to do it, I would buy the spoke, and I would have 420 run the spoke. I would buy Macon County Speedway and have Steve run that.
Well, you better win that fucking lottery.
I know, right? I would buy a whorehouse and have Adam run that.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
He's like, Steve said, can I trade?
There you go. Buy out Deja Vu or something like that, and then Adam can run that.
The fucking out there. What the fuck is that little town right outside Taylorville? Going down 48 to Decatur.
What are you talking, Willie's or
Willie Station?
Or
no, Willie Station. There's a place right there, and there's still in their titty bar right there.
Yeah,
on the right hand side of the road.
There's a titty bar in Willie Station, and I didn't know about this.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like much of anything.
Yeah, it looks like a house, but every once in a while, when I would come home late at night, there was always be like one car and sitting there or something. And when I was first driving over to Taylorville from Decatur.
Did this look like
420? This is starting to sound suspiciously like Fluffers and Sparland.
No, I was thinking of Kenny's over in.
Oh
Kenny's.
God! Oh no!
That was about 5-10 miles down the road from Clinton.
Kenny, that was dog meat and a G-string.
Yeah, I know. And even when it was BYO, bring your own beer there too, and it was.
Yeah, you had to be drunk before you walked in just to be able to handle the moo-moo that was trying to pull the pole out of the ceiling.
Actually, when I went there,
I think I saw Steve's ex-wife on that pole in there. Damn it!
The thing is, the two that I went there and seen all the time, they were actually really good looking. One was the short, petite girl with black hair that had nice natural tits.
I love this look right there. When I said I think I saw Steve's ex-wife on the pole at Kenny.
Wait a minute, Steve was married?
Yeah, all I can imagine is her having that pole and inside of a hoo-ha spinning around. Like, oh my God.
Oh.
How much of that pole would have got ate away by that, Steve?
That was very acidic.
At least the pole didn't get dong slacked like someone we know.
Adam? Oh,
I don't know anybody that's
no.
I don't know. They've been slapped
I don't know.
By a guy's his wife's screwing. No idea.
The thing I've got to say I do love about the new shows is we don't have to play characters. We just sit here and bullshit like we're sitting here having dinner.
Yep.
It's fun. I have fun with it.
We're supposed to be playing a character?
No, hell no.
Well, I've never played a character. I don't know. I know.
Sometimes
people think I'm a good actor, but I'm fucking.
Dude, there are times where I'm sitting there like, he didn't really shit in the lasagna pan.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Yes.
He didn't really go ahead.
I had to shit, and then we had the house fire. I couldn't go back in the house. I wasn't going to make it to the gas station. So I went in the garage, and she had all these fucking pans. I just covered over it, and I took my pants all the way off. That way I wasn't going to shit in my pants. The garage door was closed because there's no power, because they shut the power off because the house burned down.
So this proves that it wasn't a milk dug and it was actually a piece of shit.
Oh my God.
In his bed. Because if he says he doesn't act, and if that was supposedly acting saying it was a milk dud instead of a shit, then that means since he doesn't act, that means it was.
He said he doesn't act. He did not say that he does not lie.
But the lasagna pan.
You got to act very good to lie good. So
the lasagna pan and the bed were two different instances. They weren't even. The lasagna pan happened when I lived down in Granite City, and the bed happened when I lived out over in Orienta after I finally moved out on my own.
The bed happened after you moved into your current place. I remember that. I was present.
Well, no, but I had done it in Orienta when they moved.
Oh, yeah, you pooped the bed in Orienta.
Yeah, no, it was a milk bed.
No, you pooped.
You got 3/4 of the way to it, and then you went, no. All right, I shit the bed. I'm not licking the stain. You could have licked the stain and been completely clear.
And as TJ said earlier, if this was 1990s Ray, he would have still made you lick.
Ray would have made you finish if it was the 90s.
Yeah.
Volk says all about Steve is true. I know. No, I don't want you to do it at all.
I can't because Just Beds took my bed.
Wait a minute. They took your bed.
Yeah, I have a Just Bed bed.
Oh, okay. The old hillbilly bed is gone.
Yeah.
And they didn't take it to the dump yard. They actually took it to a hazardous waste dump because it was so bad.
Speaking of hazardous waste, I had to take all the testing and everything today.
Oh,
I am now cleared and allowed into Giga Texas, the Gigafactory for Tesla.
Yeah, you get to haul Tesla shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will be driving the sludge truck that the porta potty cleaners empty the porta pots into and taking the sludge out of Tesla. And if somebody makes one comment about it, I'm going to drive that truck to Illinois and fertilize their lawn.
I told you, you did that all shit.
Why not just empty your truck into all the cyber trucks? It's the only thing they can haul anyway.
No, they can't even haul that. They'll catch on fire. And nobody wants to smell that much burning shit.
Yeah, no.
You gotta wait. But you gotta wait until people scrape swastikas in it though first, and then
you know they have a recall on them, don't you? Body panels are popping off. Just driving down the road.
Allegedly.
You know,
doors are falling off and shit.
You know what? Steve will back this up. Adam will back this up. I think even 420 will back this up. I have had the same stance on Tesla vehicles since way before the election, which is they're crap.
Oh, yeah.
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 I can't stand them.
Any electric vehicles that way. So
I mean, honestly, I think all EVs. I mean, I hate to say it, but because there is a really nice.
Volk is suggesting I drive the truck up full of all of the shit from the Tesla and put it in Steve's bed. I guess that's what he's suggesting.
No. My bed's nice. I lay in it once in a while.
Dude, you ought to sleep in it.
I gotta find a woman to sleep with me. I can't sleep alone.
Why not?
I don't know.
How long? So it's been what, like 15, 20 years since you took a really solid sleep?
Oh, I sleep good in my recliner. I sleep 6 hours in a recliner before I have to get up and go pee.
But I mean, you're telling me that you can't sleep in your bed.
Yeah, my back gets to hurting really bad.
That's when you find a bed that actually doesn't do that.
But I can sleep in a hospital bed.
Well,
but I can't lay flat. I know. I wish I should.
That's when you get a whole bunch of pillows, but put it behind your back, and then you can lean up at an angle.
I'm actually thinking, what?
Don't hurt your brain, TJ.
What stiffness of bed did you get?
Oh, it's pretty firm.
All right, so you got like an extra firm.
It's a pillow top.
He's got one of those rock hard ones.
But is it like a firm pillow top, or is it a kind of a medium, or what? I'd
say it's medium. Bimco.
All right, my pillow top. The mattress that's moving into my coach here in the next week.
Oh,
and I had the same thing. I was like, my back was always hurting. It was hard for me to sleep. And I'm one of those that I sleep on my side. I have to sleep on my side.
Yeah.
I have to do that for two reasons. Number one, if I have to fart, I just lift the blanket, it wafts out, I pull the blanket back down, I'm done, right?
Okay.
And number two, it's easier for me to get up if something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And that's just from 6 years of abusing my body with the United States military.
Right.
And then 11 years now of driving a truck.
Right.
But I went a little softer. And when I went a little softer with that pillow top, the mattress pulls me in, it balances me out when I'm sleeping. I sleep like a log.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that sleeps with a log, not,
That's right. That is exactly what she said.
Piss?
That might be vodka and lemonade.
It looks like piss.
Yeah, vodka, lemonade with a splash of sparkling water.
Oh, then a little bit of piss.
Oh, now he's gonna burn an incense.
But no, sleeping on my side in that.
I didn't have my window open, so it's kind of
Oh, I get it.
So, like I said, sleeping on my side in that mattress, I kind of like sunk in, and it balances me out where I sleep great.
Huh.
Now, if I get onto a firm mattress, medium, a firm, you go up like that, dude, I can't sleep for shit.
Right.
I'm up and down all night. I'm ready to like eat fucking waxworms because I can't. I'm fighting the sleep.
Yep.
That's why I cannot wait to put my mattress in this coach.
I go about 2 hours. Like I said, roll over 2 hours.
Yeah, and then you lay back down and you try to go back to sleep. You get about another 2 hours and you're up here doing it again.
Yeah, that's what I just say. Fuck it, I go sit in the chair. That's weird, man. I've been when I had an operation. I had a wound vac on my back. I couldn't lay in the bed because I don't know if y'all know what a wound vac is, but it's just that thing that sucks the pus out of your body, and it has like it's hard plastic. Hit, and when I laid on the mattress, it hurt. So I was sitting and I'd sleep in the recliner all the time, and that's when I just started sleeping in the recliner. And then I just have always, since that started, and I've tried to go in there when I got that brand new bed. I was like, I got to sleep like a baby, like about 3 hours. Oh fuck! Now my back hurts. No, I said, I can't lay on my. I used to be able to lay on my stomach, but I'm too fat.
Right.
I can't lay on my stomach. But I can't lay on my right because
I'm too fat and I lay on my stomach.
I used to. I don't know why. When I was bigger, I could.
See, I'm not fat enough, and certain things tend to get squished when I lay on my belly.
Yeah, just keep bragging about how you're married and she's got big tits. Just keep your bragging on.
No, that's why I can only fall asleep if she's on top of me. I get suffocated until I pass out, and I have really good dreams, and my face stays warm.
so pretty much death by snoo, possibly.
Yeah,
way to go, Sheldon.
Hey,
or as the doctors call it.
As you guys discuss that, I will be right back.
Hey, the thing is, out of the four of us, Adam is the luckiest one.
Lucky is a matter of perspective. One area of my life is decent.
Well, you got a woman. The rest of us don't. You're probably getting sex every night. The rest of us ain't, unless it's a handy to ourselves.
I try.
So
not always successfully, but I try.
I mean, there's a week where you won't, but
yeah.
So what I'm saying is that out of the four of us, at least someone's getting something.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad for a disabled guy who can only half see shit.
Don't need to see to have sex. I get
it. You navigate by feel.
Yeah, exactly.
The best part about it.
I have my eyes closed usually. So.
I thought it was because of the bag, Steve.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I can't even remember the last time I had intercourse. Well, I can remember it, but I was on top. That was a long time ago. I could get up on top.
That's probably that blow up doll you blew up about a couple weeks ago.
Now my knees don't work that way anymore. I know that. That's why I was one of that. That one time I had myself. I said, how are we going to have sex? If we're going to do it. Well, we'll figure it out. And I watch a bunch of different movies, porn movies. I'm sorry. I have a small penis, and my penis will just not work in some of those positions.
So I think probably the easiest way would probably either be doggy style or her riding on you.
That her riding on me is probably the best. Because then she can get...
Because your stomach is flatter and adjust to where you just hold down your pooch while she starts riding you.
Exactly. Yeah. And just hold on to her titties. Oh, yeah. Keep going, babe.
Well, you'd have to hold on to your
I'm done. Get up.
Now, you see, if she's riding on you, if you get done, I'm sorry. If there's anything remaining, let her ride the rest of that out.
Right. That's what I always did.
Yeah.
Him starts to hurt. I'm like, come on, yeah.
Well, how do you think she would feel if you were on top, Steve? It hurt her. Let her enjoy it. You got
That's
yours.
That's true.
Right.
You should at least allow her the attempt to get off while she's on you.
I did like missionary style though. That was the favorite of mine.
Or even on the side. Like I mean, you're up on your knees and the girl's on either side, and maybe you're straddling her leg.
It's almost like half scissoring type.
Yeah.
No, that worked too.
It's different angles. And as soon as you find that angle that works, that's it. Mm-hmm. You're good. So
we were talking about racing earlier, and I just remembered. You know that racer that passed away here over in my area? Keith Siegel.
Yeah.
This morning they actually took his remains and put it in his car and put it on a trailer, and they took a couple laps around Peoria Speedway for his final laps. It was really nice.
Yeah.
There looks like there's a lot of people there, at least 100 people.
Okay.
And it sounded like there's at least 20 cars that were there for him. So
wow.
Yeah.
You know, they all lined up along the area where the pit pads are, except for his pit pad because that's his. And they just drove around, and he drove around the pits. And then they brought him into the track and then took a couple laps around the track and then pulled him off. And it was really nice looking. His car was sharp, though. Oh, my goodness, it was sharp. That would have been nice to see that race this year.
Maybe it will. Maybe somebody will buy it.
We just need to find a racer for that car, huh? 420.
They might because when Cole Swibald's dad passed, they actually had his car out there, and a relative of the Swibalds, like his cut. It's basically someone that pitted with that was in their pit crew. They actually got to race his dad's car in the special that was meant for his dad. So it's pretty cool.
The thing is with racing tradition is if it's somebody that was popular or they were well known or beloved. I mean, let's just say beloved
respected,
drivers.
You know.
Their number, their car, their colors, it's retired.
Rainbow Warriors number 24.
Fuck that motherfucker.
But yeah, that's what they did. Pretty much like I said, you know, at Peoria today, they did a couple laps, his last laps around the track, and
yeah. But I mean, look at Dale. Look at Dale Sr. We have not seen a black and white GM Goodrich Service Plus number 3 on a track since.
Right.
And Childress won't let it race.
They'll have a 3, but they won't have that actual GM Goodrich.
Now Junior did race the blue and yellow Wrangler 3 in the Busch Series.
Right, I remember that.
But Junior will not race that number, period.
No, he's number 8, isn't he?
He was 88 when he got done with Hendricks.
Okay.
He actually got that number back. He got that number back from his stepmom. So
yeah.
What, the 8?
The 88 or what 8, whatever one it was.
The 8.
It was the 8 first.
Yeah, the 8. Yeah. So they finally she finally let him have that number. So
yep, he had it when he was in the DEI. Him and Dale Sr. and Michael Waltrip.
Yep.
Because it sounds like he wants to go to that number for his car when he finally does more races at now.
He's not on race anymore.
I really don't see Junior coming back to race.
He's an owner. He can have that number and then someone else drive the car, is what I'm saying.
Honestly, Junior should have been part owner of DEI.
Well, man. And the sad thing is
right.
the whiskey that sponsored Justin for the Daytona 500 really want to do it again, but they haven't made a deal yet. They
Right.
really liked the NASCAR hospitality, and they wanted whatever that was, number Chris Stapleton, number 40 whiskey or something like that.
Well, whiskey and beer sponsorships on cars don't last very long. Look at what happened with Jack Daniels. It was only like a year, and then that was it.
Yeah, but Junior did carry the Budweiser label on the number 8 for a number of years.
But Budweiser have been way back.
Yeah, it's like going back to the Winston Cup.
Ken Schrader.
I was about to say Ken Schrader had Budweiser as a sponsor.
Yeah.
But I mean, just to be honest, I honestly really do believe DEI should have gone to Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Yeah, it was Senior that started it, but damn it, Junior has the same name.
Yeah, but when
it should not have gone to a stepmom. It should have went to Junior.
Yeah, but when your spouse, it'd be like
greedy.
Well, that too.
I mean,
but
even if on paper it was supposed to go to Junior, the wife could have fought that in court, being the spouse. That's all there is to it. So,
Volk says Junior Motorsports will run again this year, and I'd love to see it.
I'd love to see it too.
Justin, he's fucking hot.
My whole problem with, and again, I go back to this, and I've said it before. My whole problem with NASCAR now, it's not what it was. It's these series, and you got 50 laps, and then there's no strategy. There's
playoffs.
Look, I could stick 50 LeBron James on a damn on a damn basketball court, and am I going to have a good game? Yeah, for 2 quarters. 5-on-5 LeBron James versus LeBron James. But they're going to take a break every quarter, and they're going to come back and do it again.
Yep.
And basically, they're making it more of something that's not.
Yeah, that just reminds you back in our day when basketball players would play every game or try to play every game in an entire season, and they will try to play as many minutes as possible.
Yeah. It don't happen now.
That's one thing I like about hockey. It's so fast paced. Those players play out of each period. They play pretty much. The main guys play what, Adam? Pretty much the whole 3/4 of the period they are on.
Yeah,
short shifts, cuteness.
I mean, you see play. It's not uncommon to see the very talented players going out there for 20-30 minutes a game.
Right.
When you're trying to rotate those shifts out as frequently as possible so that your guys don't get gassed. Give your boss a talk, tip fucker. Well, I mean, and you have to look at hockey players are just a different breed of athlete too. I mean, they're the only ones who will get cut on the face or anywhere, run to the back and get stitches so they can come out and hit the fucker who did it to him.
I see it all the time at Riverman games. This guy got Tony Twist, man. He knocked this guy, and then they started fighting, and Tony knocked him down, started taking his knee and kneeing him into the head, which his head started smacking against the ice. And when they finally pulled him away, there was this big old pool of blood about that big around. And you know what happened with him? And you know what happened with Tony Twist? He got to sit down for 5 minutes.
Well,
he had a 5-minute penalty instead of 2.
He had a fighting major or a roughing major?
One of the two.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all it is.
If you know hockey, and especially Riverman hockey, well, Tony played on other teams too, but if you know who Tony Twist is, then you know he was the enforcer.
Yeah, he's kind of the bad boy.
So basically, he was the Jims. of the Rivermen.
Yeah. Look out, Appledorn! Here comes the Gems.
I heard that a little bit ago. Something about titties. I heard that same voice.
Give your balls a tit, fucker.
And my favorite Riverman games was when they had Morgana come.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Boingy, 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 boingy. And that was just her walking at a slow pace.
Yeah.
When you seen her running, they were like, make sure her eyes are okay or else she's going to get 2 black eyes.
Dude, when she was running, she had safety glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
But Riverman hockey has always been fun.
And then the other one I liked was the Mad Trumpeter. Remember him?
Yes, I do.
He'd go around, and then when there's a bullshit call, he'd get on his trumpet, and out of nowhere you just hear, and everybody, and then he goes and say bullshit, and everybody goes bullshit, bullshit.
Yep, I remember that very vividly.
It was great. It was great.
You remember Big Al's when it was on Main Street?
Yes.
Do you remember what was upstairs?
I never went upstairs.
Well,
I went in the main area, and then there's the big stage with the bar, and then there was a couple couches, and then you walk through this door, and then there's another big open area with a couple couches and
Big Alice's.
No, Big Al's.
Big Alice's was upstairs in the 80s.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
Motherfucker.
I remember hearing about that
in the 90s. What was it? Was it Mulligan's?
No, Mulligan's wasn't that close to there.
Yeah, Mulligan's was right upstairs.
I thought it was
initially it was right upstairs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because John Lamb's first wife used to get pissed off when they go to Mulligan's because they had to go through Big Al's to get up to Mulligan's.
Now you know why John liked it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why Ray got talked into going. And Deidre didn't even pay attention. She was just happy to be out and doing something.
And now both Big Al's are closed.
What?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second as soon as I finish this part.
But the
part the part that used to be Mulligan's is now Diesel, which is the gay bar.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yes.
Oh, Steve, I'm pretty sure you can find a hoe at Diesel's.
Big Al's is closed because either the person running it did some shoddy something or other, or he didn't pay something taxes.
Al handed it over to the daughters.
Something got met to where it was either they close up shop or pay a big fine or something to that effect.
I know they moved from Maine to Adams.
Right.
And they were on Adams by A to Z Pawn.
Yep, that's where the building is anyway.
You're telling me that's closed now?
Yep, it's been closed for almost a year now.
Dude, where do I live?
Texas.
Yep. If I go to Texas and I go to a strip club, I'll want to go to Dimebags and Vinny's.
Dimebag and Vinny's is good.
But hey, they still have at the bottom of the hill in Creek Core, they still have Club Cabaret for you.
Oh, there we go. Club Chub.
Yep. And the crazy thing is,
I've heard it's gone downhill too.
Yes, it has. It's gone downhill so much to where if you buy a ticket to go to watch a band play at Cruisin's,
yeah,
you get free entry into Club Cabaret that night.
That's how bad it is? Wow.
Yeah. So basically you go watch a bar, then you walk out the front door, walk around the building, down the hill a little bit, and then into their front door.
I'd leave Cruisin's and go home if it's gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Which I liked Cruisin's. Cruisin's on Farmington Road and Cruisin's on War Memorial Drive. Yeah. I liked both of them. I had a lot of fun at cruisins.
Those are good ones.
Yeah. But, my God, man, really? Here, thanks for listening. We're going to support Club Chub.
And then I think
Or Club Don't Expect Chub.
Kappa Cabana is still open too.
Now, Kappa I DJ'd at.
The old Kappa is cool. The new Kappa is I liked it when it was in the house on the corner.
Oh, yeah. God, we had fun with that.
And then they moved to the other side of town, which is only 2 blocks away.
Right.
To a house. And they had it there in that house for a long time.
Barn. When we moved into that building, it was more of a barn. And then we got into that one, and then we built it up. And, you know, you pulled in, and it looked like a big fucking machine shed.
Right. Barn, house, whatever it was. Then they bought the rest of the land, and then in the back of the land is where they built a big, huge Morton building. And that's where it is now.
But you know what? You got to give Leo credit. He did that one right.
Yeah, he did.
Remember the commercials, you guys? If you've been injured and you need a lawyer, get Gontos.
Yeah.
Leo Gontos is the one that owns that titty bar, and he signed my paychecks.
Nice.
And I met, and Leo's a big pervert, man. He is so much of a pervert. He makes Steve look calm.
Oh, if you guys missed tonight's show, you guys missed what I did. The creepy I did. I did a real creepy today.
You did a real poopy or creepy?
Creepy.
Creepy.
I had my Walmart, my groceries delivered, and the lady came to the door. Very attractive, older lady, a little older, probably a little older, maybe I'm going to say early 60s. Very friendly, super friendly, you know. Like, I was all set up. I'm just putting my hair in this basket and I'll take them in. Oh, I'll put them in your house. No, it's all right, man. Super sweet. After she left, we kind of touched hands, you know. One time we touched hands. I was trying to grab a bag and she grabbed it. We touched hands. I did a creepy thing. She probably really creeped out because you know they have to contact you, you know, when they get close or whatever. Well, I was able to. I texted her. I texted her instructions about how to park by my truck and walk up a sidewalk into the back deck, and I'll go to the front. And she said, "Oh, I really appreciate you texting me that." I was like, "Most people just don't do that." I'm like, "Oh, no problem," you know. But then I thought, after a couple hours, I thought, you know what? She was a really nice thing. She said she was from Williamsville. I said, I've still got her number, and I know what her name is.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. Why do I see this going bad quickly?
So I put it in my contacts, and I sent her a text. I said, "Hey, this is Steve, the guy you delivered Walmart to in Williamsville. Are you single?"
You did not.
I did.
Hey, at least he wasn't like, "Would you like to see my wiener?"
I don't know. That might have almost been preferable. Hi.
Or like
wiener.
Or like the one that TJ always says is a good pickup line. Go up to the girl and go, "You want to fuck?"
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite pickup line at the bar.
If I went up to that girl that you sent me a picture to and she was available and I said that to her, would she?
She would probably slap the fuck out of you.
So, okay, with that said, then how will it be a good pickup line if I get slapped?
Well, if she's working, that's not the time to use that line.
Well, how about I say it this way? Hey, say, "How about after work, you want to fuck?"
If she's working, that's probably not when to use that line. Look, that line has got some very specific requirements. One, you have to know that this is a patron at the bar while you're there. And she is there alone and drinking and surrounded by like 6 girlfriends.
Never do that.
Then you walk up when she's getting the drinks. It's her turn to get them. And you go, "Hey, yeah, I saw you from across the room. You want to fuck?" there's an 85% chance you're going to get slapped.
Yeah, I can agree with that number.
You get slapped, that's a good sign, because then there's a better than 90% chance you're going to go home with her and fuck her.
She heard you. It hit a
There
nerve.
you go, 420. She may slap the piss out of you, but you might get some after.
But the thing is when you use that, like Julie's in the background, she can hear me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about it. If you walk into a bar like that, I will use the Night Gallery in Rhinelander, Wisconsin as a great example. Cindy's asking, Steve, did she answer the text?
No, she hasn't yet, so I don't know.
She ghosted you, Steve. Congratulations.
She's ghosting you.
So when we'll use the Night Gallery in Rhinelander, Wisconsin as a great example of this. You're there. There's a girl there. She's with 6 of her girlfriends. You ask her that question. You get slapped. But the fact is everybody knew the Night Gallery was a meat market. Kind of like the Dirty Bird was in Springfield. Oh, you're going to get slapped so she can save face, but you really just cut to the chase to what she wants at the same time. Am I wrong?
All right.
There you go.
Right.
What was that, Julie?
Nope, you're not wrong.
And that's why you got a better chance at taking her home with that line. 420 is right now sending a girl he knows a text. Hey, fuck, you're not in a bar.
And Steve should feel bad because when I turned around to look at Julie, I got a nice little peek at something, but I'm not putting my camera down like that.
Meow, 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 meow.
No, not necessarily
No,
that.
that's still covered.
Yeah.
Titty, titty, titty.
I saw a different cup than this.
Really?
Yeah,
You're going to go the
different
2
jug,
girls,
yeah.
1 cup thing again?
No, I'm not.
Did we not already have a long conversation about this once?
I have never seen that, and I'm never going to.
Now go ahead and watch it. Watch it. Steve will recommend it for you.
No.
What's that?
No.
Would you recommend that Adam watch 2 girls, 1 cup?
Oh, fuck no. Dude, no. I'm sorry.
He's never seen it.
That reminds me of
I don't want to see it. No.
No, you don't want to see it. You don't even want to imagine it.
That reminds me of this one movie I seen that was a foreign movie. And no, it wasn't a porn movie, TJ.
Blue Waffle?
No, it was one about this family who needed money, so
They were related to Shorzy.
I'll tell you off air. It's just that bad.
Chainsaw Massacre.
No. Okay, the basic long story short is about this guy who needed money, and so he went and did these terrible things. Let's just put that away to different people to get money for his family so his family can survive. I'll be more graphic off air if you want.
Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
No, I can't even remember it. It's that bad of a movie.
Oh, it was that bad of a movie.
You'll sit there and you'll feel,
oh, he got pussy.
just like, oh,
Dude.
Pussy's mean.
That movie that Squirrel and I watched.
Dude, I looked at
my
it the other day and tried
God.
to watch that to be the dumbest fucking movie in the world.
what movie? 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
No.
No, the Where the World Ends movie on Netflix. Oh my
God.
That's what it was. Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
So I had heard a lot of good stuff about it, so we sat down and we watched it. It was fucking horrible.
So you just found out that a bunch of people can be wrong at the same
It
time.
was 2 hours of my life that I can never get back.
Well, they said Waterworld is a bad movie, and I actually enjoyed it.
All right. A 2023 American apocalyptic psychological thriller starring Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and Ethan Hawke.
Okay, you lost me at Julia Roberts. Now I know why it was bad.
But no, I mean, if you're sitting there, you're thinking like Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
could be a good movie.
It should have been a good movie. It was terrible.
Yeah. Put me to sleep.
Dude, Squirrel and I watched that. And when it ended, we looked at each other and I'm like, what the fuck did we watch this for?
Okay, I'm sorry. That sounds like one of those movies that you start watching, but then you and whoever you're watching it with start fooling around, so you don't have to watch the movie.
No, I am not fooling around with Squirrel.
Steve, 420 volunteers.
That is my best
Yeah, I'm
friend.
in. I'm
No.
in.
Plot. The film follows a family vacationing at a secluded beach house who are confronted by a mysterious couple who claim to be the actual owners of the property as global events unfold.
Hmm.
That movie was horrible. I think I would rather see a movie that's Leonard and Penny, Sheldon and Amy, stuck in a place together during COVID.
What, the Big Bang Shelter?
Why not?
The Big Bang Shelter.
The Big Bang Shelter in place.
Why not Raj and Cinnamon?
Raj and Cinnamon with Howard and Bernadette.
Yeah.
But no, I want to. I would want to watch that because guaranteed they're stuck. They can't go anywhere. They got a shelter in place. Here's Leonard and Penny getting into the mood, and then all of a sudden you hear Leonard.
And then Penny answers and goes, "Yes, Sheldon."
Yes, Sheldon. And Sheldon's like
Penny.
Penny.
And then
Penny. Then
Leonard
Leonard
answers,
what?
"Yeah."
Sheldon. Leonard and Penny. What?
Right.
Why are you so noisy?
It's not Wednesday. We don't perform Clotus on Wednesday.
The coitus schedule strictly says no coitus on Wednesdays.
Right.
It would be hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what would happen. Would they all get together? Would someone snap and kill the other three? I mean,
Leonard. I would see Leonard being the one that would snap. Or Penny. Or both.
I think Penny would be the one to snap.
You think Penny would be the one? Penny snaps and tears off her top and bra.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
so that's the good ending.
Out of those
Right.
four,
Wait a minute.
out of those four, I really think that
Might be Amy.
Amy would be the one that would
Yeah,
snap
it might
first.
be Amy that snaps.
Okay. Now we're going to play Survivor. And everybody, so we got Leonard and Penny and
Hang on, I gotta piss real quick. But keep going.
Sheldon and Amy and Stuart and his girlfriend. I don't remember her name. I want to say Brenda.
Bernadette.
Raj, and
Stuart.
Cinnamon, and Bernadette and Howard. So that's 11 people on it.
All right.
I'd vote Sheldon off first. I think he would want to win. He would be able to win all the puzzles challenges. He wouldn't be any help. I watch Survivor now, and they make them do some. They ain't got no fat people going. You gotta be fucking athletic. I said I was on one Survivor. The lady only had one leg. She had a prosthetic leg, but she was doing it.
They had a Survivor for fat people. It's called Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I used to like that show.
And I watched it, and I'm like,
I can do.
Although I did want to bang the hostess, so.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
surprise there.
So I mean, the funny thing is about that show, from what I heard, the majority of the people that lost all the weight gained it all back.
Yep.
Yeah. They actually couldn't maintain the diet and exercise and stuff that they were doing on the show because
Right.
go figure, they don't have,
The equipment.
they don't have,
Yeah. They
the
don't have the
people
digestion.
guiding them.
People standing over you. That's
Yeah.
my thing. I don't.
Leonard
Have,
and Penny.
Yeah.
Leonard and Penny. Leonard and Penny.
I mean,
Right.
Ray Lytle has it. He has somebody to cook every meal for him. I don't have that luxury. I have to cook my own fucking meal.
So we are being asked who won the smoking contest.
But they are.
And we actually had to postpone it to April 19th.
Yep.
We're gonna go 420, but I had a family thing come up.
But we do have two differing opinions on who's going to win it.
I'm gonna fucking win. There is no fucking ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Buddy, I got two.
I
got.
I don't
two.
give a shit if you got 50.
I got two.
You don't
I
have
got
to want
two.
to.
And next week I'm going for one more, so I'm going to have 3 belts here within the next week. How many do you have?
There's
You
only one
say.
Smoker Mania, so
Does it need to be a unification belt match?
No. Because you
I
got
swear.
to pay to get into these championships.
Hey, I'm paying for this.
I gotta know. How are you going to determine a winner?
about
Whichever
this.
one falls out first loses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, dude. I've never passed out from smoking weed. Never.
You have by eating those gummies.
I ain't eating
No, now hang on.
I didn't pass out. I freaked
Might
out.
be on to something.
Say
Hang on.
that.
He did not pass out. He freaked out.
I freaked out. I didn't pass out.
He
And
thought
then
he
I
had
lost
he
consciousness.
thought he had naked men stripping in his living room while swallowing whatever, but
As long as Smoker Mania, whoever can stay coherent longer than the other, like as long as you're not either you pass out, you hallucinate, something. Once you lose that coherentness, I think you lose. Unless you're the second one to go out.
I hope
Right.
you guys find
So basically don't be like Jason was tonight on Ray's show.
out.
Wanting to fall asleep. Yeah, no surprise there.
somebody fell asleep on Ray's show.
No, never.
It's not a shocker, but
Must be low blood sugar. I mean,
Oh,
I was going to mention something.
Diabetes?
I was going to ask him if his wife got caught stealing the tater tots from Circle K. Though.
being that she's not working there anymore, yeah.
Wait, somebody's wife worked at Circle K?
Jason's wife worked at Circle K and she got fired for stealing tater tots.
Wait, who's Jason?
Never mind then.
Jason Kluge. Was a Kluge native?
Don't worry about it, Steve. It's not funny anymore when someone.
Wait, is that somebody I'm supposed to care about?
Well,
I mean, I worry about Steve, and I do care about Ray. I do care about Ray and D, and I do care about Dan and Christina and Big D and Jen, and that's everybody, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that.
I don't know. Big D was fucked up tonight.
Oh, really? Now that would be worth tuning in.
His fucking eyes were fucking blood red by the time the show was over. He's like, he only weighed a quarter. He's 125 milligrams. Works perfect for him. Oh, motherfucker, you have him, man. These motherfuckers kill me. I can't. I'm not one of those people that I'm all or nothing. I don't want to take a little fucking bite of something. If it's a gummy, I want to eat the whole fucking thing.
Uh-huh.
So TJ, here's an idea for Smoker Mania. When we have like a half an hour left, we have 420 and Steve eat one of these high-powered gummies.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Half an hour left.
I do not want to babysit Steve on this.
I don't think we have to worry about it because I think my biggest thing is I was worried about my clothes because I was in the middle of doing laundry and everybody kept saying, "You gotta get your laundry out. You gotta get your laundry out." I'm like, "Fuck it." And I was like, yesterday,
It's about to say you had me worried, Steve. I'm like, I don't want to see you without clothes on camera.
no,
That's a no-go. No.
I had clothes on.
We'll have you automatically forfeit if you start stripping.
Or maybe automatically win him the belt. I don't know yet.
No. I do not want to see the micropene, TJ. What about you?
Not really, but I mean, it might cost
Google
420 to throw up.
Google has already proven that it's not there.
YouTube.
YouTube said, "Nope, we don't see it."
And put the show back on.
Jen said she didn't feel it in her body, and damn. I thought
Jen said she didn't feel it in her hand when she was trying to cover it. And I got that straight from Jen.
I tried to stick it in her butt, but I didn't feel comfortable getting hard, you know. It was just Big D and Jim. Damn, I want to, but
do you
can kick my ass if I do it? You know, what am I going to do if all of a sudden she says, "Steve"? You know,
oh shit!
Was Big D gonna punch me out? Or?
No, Big D would probably want you to keep going. I don't know.
He would probably stick his dick
Big
in her mouth.
D would probably ask you for where's the money before you.
Yeah, right. Or he might have you return a favor and you have to orally satisfy Big D.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
I don't know.
What?
I've seen Big D's junk. He got pretty nice packing.
Look at Steve being wiener informed, everybody. Look at Steve being wiener informed.
Wait, so you would actually think about that?
It depended on what was involved, you know. Yeah.
Okay,
I gotta go get a whole bunch of vodka right now from that.
Right.
Okay, Steve. If it meant that you could try to get into Jen's butt, would you orally satisfy Big D? If it granted you an opportunity to get Jen from behind.
Do I have to take the whole thing or just the head?
That depends. How much satisfaction do you want, Steve?
Well, I don't know how much
you want to be.
Yeah, I don't know how much penetration I'm going to get, other than very little tip. You might get to rub in on something, but I don't know.
But
if I take a Viagra, maybe it'll get bigger.
All I'm saying is that if you want to come, that means Big D's gotta.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Sorry.
But what if you covered it with whipped cream with a cherry on the head?
Chocolate syrup, and you got a deal.
What about Nutella? You want to just put Nutella all over it so that way you're guaranteed to get nuts in your mouth?
No.
Give it to me, baby.
I'll lay a whipped cream and a cherry on the end and just a drizzle of chocolate syrup.
Drizzle?
Just a drizzle.
Yeah.
So you put a little jizz on it.
You want some sprinkles to go with that?
I know, right?
So Steve put a little jizz.
I don't want nuts in my mouth either because I don't got good teeth. So.
Oh, you heard that? Steve liked nuts in his mouth.
I said, don't want nuts in my mouth.
But Steve's going to be happy when my beans wind up in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. There we go. To talk shit about Steve.
420 was really good to go with your meat in his mouth, TJ.
Yeah.
Steve, you'll like TJ's meat in your mouth.
Yeah, 420's already had my hot meat in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, you know what this means? since I'm going to be judging this, I'm going to have both TJ's meat and Steve's meat in my mouth.
Yeah, and you're going to have my beans and Steve's beans in your mouth.
All my beans will reign superior.
Look, your beans don't count as your beans when they come from a Bush's can.
They don't come from a Bush's can.
Okay,
not all of them.
Great value. He'll use the Aldi brand.
Not from the Walton's brand either.
Not from Aldi either.
And I know they don't have a Little House on the Prairie brand of canned beans.
You never know. Mom ate a lot of stew and beans, so I bet.
I was serious this morning when I said that show was so boring I fell asleep in the credits.
Well, some people just
I'm going to give you one, Steve. I really did try to give Heartland a chance. I have not made it past the opening credits. And I sleep for 3 hours.
And you won't, because it's good-looking women, no sex, no cussing, but the gorgeous women.
Now, I can sit down and watch 3 seasons of Letterkenny back to back.
Exactly.
Love that show. I can watch almost half of Lucifer in one sitting. I can watch all of Shoresy back to back to back to back. This last season was weird, though, with Shoresy.
Yeah, because it wasn't enough hockey.
Wasn't enough hockey, and it was all about, this summer is the summer I closed the deal on Laura Moore.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you
remember the one girl that I was telling you about that I said looked like she got hotter?
Yeah, Z? Yeah.
No, not the other one, Vig or whatever.
Meeg? Oh, God. When she
it
had
was
like
the one. It was the one. It was, yeah, that one.
Oh.
You know, the one
Meeg got hotter.
The one that had the more rounder face. I was like, damn.
But I'd still take down Nat.
I'd be like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Come on over. Come.
You know what? I want to know if it's really true that there is an unusual amount of hot girls in Sudbury.
I wonder about that too. Actually, you know what? There is, because the reason why I say this is because there's this hockey website.
Yes.
And you can, if it's done live anywhere in the world, it'll show it. And they actually had a Sudbury versus another team at Sudbury.
No shit.
Yeah, and I big screened it on my 32-inch TV, and I was watching. All of a sudden, there's this one girl just standing there. You can see her about halfway up lower bowl, and she's just bouncing. You just see her bouncing. I'm like, okay, Letterkenny was right about the women. There's a lot of hot women there.
Okay, so here's what we got to do.
Anyway,
road trip to Sudbury.
Everything's got to be built up. Adam will have to stay back here.
Stay back.
It will be me, Steve, and 420, and we are going to Sudbury.
So it's the Mayhem singles tour. Is that right?
Huh?
It's the Mayhem singles tour.
Yes.
Yes.
The fuck. Never mind. I'm cool. No, go ahead.
Did I see a bra fly?
If you want.
Yeah. Oh, pants, okay.
Yeah, she already threw the shirt.
All right, so me, Steve, and 420 are going to take the singles tour. We're going to Sudbury, Ontario, Canada.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so shit,
so can I head south with Julie to the Mayhem studio?
No, because I'm bringing the coach with us.
Okay. Have fun, you three, in the coach.
But I'm going to put them in an Airbnb. I will put 420 and Steve in an Airbnb. I'll stay in the coach.
Okay.
I'll just park in a driveway with a place where I can dump the tanks.
See, the thing is, I might also go over to Letterkenny and bang his sister.
No, hell no, you're not.
Katie.
Katie's mine, damn it.
Katie or Gail, one of the two.
You can have Gaylor.
Okay.
I'm taking Katie.
I don't mind a little bit of chocolate.
So you're all right with Gail?
Yeah.
The bad breath bartender that's always wanting Gail.
Or
that I get Katie, so you said you'll take Gail. That means Steve gets Bonnie McMurray.
Ooh.
He's like,
I see Steve taking the pastor.
oh, gross. No,
not the pastor. He would take Stuart. Stuart, because Stuart is woohoo.
Really? That's why Stuart was banging gay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gay was a hot chick, man.
Actually, out of all those, to be honest, it would be the Native American girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At the very end of the season of it. The one that was always arguing with Wayne and everybody.
Yeah. Oh, God. What was...
How the natives can beat them.
Yeah. God damn it. Now I got to...
I can't remember her name. She is the one that had the gallon Ziploc bag full of cigarettes because they were from the res. Selling cigarettes
Tanis.
From the res. Tanis, yes. Tanis.
I'm still like,
Yeah.
nope, I want Katie.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I picked Tanis, because you picked Katie.
And we still make sure that Steve gets Bonnie McMurray.
No, Steve gets a Mrs. Dick.
I don't want to.
No, not Mrs. McMurray. Hell no.
No, she'd get Mrs. Dick.
Oh, God.
Anita?
Anita Dick.
Yeah, he'll get Anita Dick.
I'll take it.
You'll have to fight with
Noah Dick.
No, him too, but no. Fuck! Why do I keep forgetting his name?
Charity Dick, Chastity Dick,
the fat guy. Wayne's
Squirrely Don.
Yeah, see, you'd have to fight Squirrely Dan for Chastity and Charity.
If it was a fight between Steve and Squirrely Dan, my money's on Steve.
Yeah.
My money's on Steve on that one.
I don't know. Squirrely Dan, he did pretty good in the scraps whenever they had scraps on the show.
Still got my money on Steve. Steve would fart and knock out half the room.
Steve would be happy at the and the other guy, what's his name? The guy that
He'd be happy with the other guy.
the one of the overalls.
Derry.
He'd be over at Derry's family's goat farm in the Glory Hole.
No. I think in Canada, Steve would be banging Bonnie McMurray. And they'd think I was a skid because I'm so skinny.
Just say, TJ, you don't really handle cold well either, so. So Steve and TJ might have a run for each other's money in a competition.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
In the cold.
I would definitely be living out some shrinkage in Canada.
Uh-huh.
The only thing good in Quebec is fishing, though.
Well, and the way the French girls make out.
Well, yeah, but still.
Hey, you know, with that being said,
That's JJ.
my dinner's about done. I know Steve has already done 2 shows. Adam's had underwear thrown at him.
Oh,
420 is smiling, which I'm loving.
you don't have no pants on.
420's not wearing pants either?
No,
Technically, I'm not. I'm wearing shorts.
you do.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. We gotta wrap this show up. I have a naked woman in my bed. We gotta get this going.
Right. So we'll start with Adam. What's your final thoughts tonight?
My final thought after this screen goes off, I'm going to bed. That's what I'm thinking.
420, your final thoughts tonight.
Final thoughts. What you gonna do, Steve, when the 420 beats you? Not only in a race, but also in a smoke-off. What is he looking at, waving?
Damn, the wind
Steve's
is
ignoring
blowing.
you.
Fucking wind blowing, son, bitch. All I hear is the wind.
Steve, your final thoughts tonight.
That was from you farting.
I am, and always will be, the 2025 Milk Lady champion. I will be back in the morning on Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And then
Are
I'll
you
be
sure
back
about that?
Remember, that is a
Monday.
subscriber show.
Yeah. That's subscriber show.
So if you got money, subscribe.
And what about Saturday, Steve? Where will you be then?
Oh, I'll be on another subscriber show. But if you don't got money, hit me up. I'll get you a free one. Or go to morningdisaster.net and sign up for a free week. That's right, a free week. I'll be back Monday morning. Me and Rhino, he's a real dope smoker. We'll be back with Wake Up Bait.
Yeah, that's not what you said. That's what you said last week, and you didn't even have a show.
He fell asleep. He woke up with him and then he fell asleep.
Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. That means he can't hang because he's not a real smoker then.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay.
And there you have it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Keep spreading the show and helping us build it up. We're really happy that's happening. I'm TJ with Steve, 420, Adam. We will be back Sunday night. This has been Amigos After Dark. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
I love rubber duckies. I love rubbing them on my penis.